Just kidding. How you doing? Welcome to 1111 True Crime. Mama D in the house with ya. Deep dive into Jay Slater case. Oh boy, oh boy. We're going to be talking about the Green Watch. Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh my golly. You and I both know I have been on the watch like hot potatoes forever. Then Saul, who happens to be one of Jay's best mates, even attended Jay's funeral and danced with Jay's mom. He came on to a live that Rocky was hosting. And he brought up a watch. And he said he knew it for a fact that Ahab and Rocky had stolen a watch and then taken Jay up to the Airbnb. So I was like, that was a big boom for me. Because I have, my gut tells me, just my humble opinion, that it's about a watch. All right, here we go. Ayub then comes out after 10, count them, count my fingers, I got them all, 10 months. And after being the guy that's, what watch? What color is it? What does it look like? There'd be a report if somebody had their watch stolen. All this for 10 months, and now Ahab comes out and says there was a watch stolen and that he got contacted. And from the sounds of it, the guy was accusing Ahab of taking the damn watch. Ahab says that it was a Green Hulk watch. So Wax Unfiltered covered it. He did a great job yesterday, so I wasn't going to go on and be like, here's the same information, right? Because he did a good job, and everybody watches our guy Wax because we love Wax. But I have to put my 2 cents in. Now, here's the deal. Get comfortable. Get your favorite blanket. And don't use it if Lucy gave it to you. Don't use it if Lucy gave it to you. Get your favorite beverage, right? Because we're going to sit here for a few minutes and discuss this whole Ahab said there's a watch. Now, I got his little clip here. The last video before this that I did was me showing Ahab going, wiping his lip, his upper lip, because he's nervous, going, whoa, watch, because he was stuttering. His whole little sweet composure of being so charming and I don't know, and mad, totally mad, went to, I don't know anything about a watch. What watch? What color? Where was it? Who has it? Where what? What watch? Now, yeah, he claims to have video on his iPad about the stolen watch. Hey, Audrey, Bye-bye. Good to see you. Rach, not that Rach. Zoe in the house. Yes, I will check my email. Hi, Kaz. Hi, Joy Wing. You say I've got wine to watch the Cheers. Hi, Phil Heslop. Phil, we are going to be working on your house in our member special today. Today we are doing our TC radio for our beautiful starlights. Help keep the channel going and support us, and I greatly appreciate that. So if you are a starlight, make sure and jump on. The time has been moved to right after this at 3 o'clock because I got pulled away at 5 and can't be here at that time. So I'm like, well, we'll just move it up a little bit earlier so that we can still have it. All my time for the next week and a half is going to be kind of like all over the place. I have a lot in real life going on, but I've always got time for you, and I definitely have time to talk about the watch and justice for Jay Slater because, by golly, it's appearing. I say appearing. It would seem that Ahab and Rocky may have actually taken a watch. And is it possible that Jay got blamed for that watch being taken? All right, so we do have a poll. I'm not going to read the answers because we just started, but I'm going to give you your choices. The question, you can play along at home if you would like. The answers are A, B, C, or D for your choices. Here's your question. Now, I'll read the answers later when somebody prompts me to check the poll. Do you believe a stolen watch had anything to do with Jay Slater's death? Swallow hard there. A, yes, Ahab took it and blamed Jay. B, yes, Jay took it and got caught. C, no watch would cost Jay his life. And D, Jay's death was an accident only. No one out of 82 votes so far has chose D. Jay's death was an accident only. No one. All right. Then you're on the same page I am. Because I ain't buying no damn accident. Hi, Nikki UK. Good to see you. Teresa. Good to see you. Samantha Kelly. All right, you guys. Let's get over here. We're going to review for a minute. Then we're going to play that little clip of Ahab finally telling us after 10 months. He now remembers a watch being stolen. Okay. What's the angle, right? So let's get over here to PowerPoint. I just want to show you this again because we're just going to back to back how much Ahab flip-flops. And you know what? Both can't be true, right? So he himself makes himself a liar. But hey, I'm just a YouTuber. What do I know?
Of course I went straight to bed when I got home. Obviously, I'll give him fags and that. You took a charger from Rocky Cell and that, whatever.
Okay, G, good to see you.
Then, boom, I went to bed 100%. Bro, I don't know whose watch I'm missing. You know, furthermore, what watch is it? Question for you guys, because you're all talking about this watch. What
Hey,
color
Samantha
is it?
Kelly.
What type is it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Wait. We got to get to my favorite part. Y'all know this is my favorite part. Officially, Carrie George. Thank you, sweetheart, so much. That is so kind of you for the $10 snooper chat. Look at Ahab's face. His eyeballs at the talk of a watch. Right? When else do you see Ahab look like that? Are you killing me? All right, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to leave it here for a minute. Let's back it up.
you know, furthermore, what watch is it?
Woo! Wipes his lip.
Question for you guys, because you're all talking about this watch. What color is it? What type is it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you tell me. Just start answering questions.
Okay, let's get over here and do this one about the watch.
Sorry, so just maybe you could clear this up. What was the talk of the watch? The watch, because there was a snap.
You know what? Everyone says all of this watch and whatnot, yeah? Right, me?
What?
Everyone says all of this watch and whatnot, yeah? Right, me personally, watch and whatnot, yeah? Says all of this watch and whatnot, yeah? Right, me personally, I didn't see him with no watch. Do you know what I'm saying? And on that actual strip, bro, yeah? There's like bare Romanian guys, African guys selling fake watches, trying to offer you a fake watch, trying to sell you a fake watch, or like you randomly see two lads coming out of the beach all bloodied up because bare guys jumped them for, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it happens over there, but mate, he didn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't see no watch on him per se.
Ooh. Remember when I said per se was important? That it was like a half-truth? I didn't see a watch on Jay per se. Why you gotta tack that on there is because there's more to the story. Let's listen to Ahab now, the day after Mama D makes her video, which I'm sure it had no effect. But it is interesting, isn't it? That I like played the whole watch. Uh-huh.
Do you know what the mad thing is, yeah? He was right. There was a fight and a thing got stolen.
Okay, wait.
Everywhere,
He's talking about Saul. First, he accused Saul of being on rugs for basically saying that there was a watch and it got stolen and that Ahab and Rocky took it. But he says, this is the key. Listen to what Ahab says. Now, Saul accused, didn't say there was a watch stolen and you and Rocky took it. He made one accusation, right? Ahab and Rocky stole a watch. That's the accusation. So I find it very interesting when Ahab says he's right. You feel me? Because the only accusation that Saul made was that Ahab and Rocky stole a watch. So Ahab's like, you know what? He's right. Excuse me. Thank you for that. Thank you for fucking being honest. Sorry for swearing. I'm just so fed up. Thank you for finally being honest that yes, indeed, according to your own words, you know what? He's right. There was a watch stolen. I told you there was a watch. There's a damn police report floating around out there somewhere that we don't have, but it was put all over the media that the police responded to the fight. We know there was a fight at Papagayo. Saul talked about the fight. Ahab's talking about the fight. We know damn well now that there was a fight at the end of the night at Papagayo. That's a big deal because it's over a watch. Ahab is surrounded by the DJs and by all these Potter Papers and Big Narsties and the Sloth, Charlie Sloth, all these big watch wearers, right? He's got the connection. Hell, him and Potter are making jokes about Pink Panther, which is all about jewelry theft. And when Saul brought it up, it all clicked in my head, and I went on and did a live about it. How, if Ahab and Rocky took that watch, that when Ophelia came to the door, it wasn't to say, hey, can you move your car? No. The real reason, in my opinion, is because somebody was looking for whoever took that watch and had heard that that was the boy, Quack Quack. And she was showing the room. And so when Quack Quack comes down in his underwear and answers that door because Jay's pooping his pants, I believe that when Jay left out of there, it was in the accompaniment of the two men. And that would make sense because that lady that contacted her daughter said two men were with Jay, and what she saw was horrifying in Masca. So did those two men come with Ophelia to the door and collect Jay because they were like, we want our watch back, but it was already sold the night before on Saturday? And so they didn't have the watch to give? And did Ahab not want to take the blame for stealing the watch, nor Rocky? And so they handed over their little friend Jay to those two bad guys? Really, really think that is probably as close as we're going to get to the truth. But you just never know with the way these little ducks like to quack all the time. We get more and more details. Here you go.
Do you know what the mad thing is, yeah? He was right. There was a...
You know what the mad thing is, right? He was right. The only thing that Saul said that he could be right about. It's not a partial truth. Saul never said, I heard a watch got stolen. That was not the statement. The statement was by Saul, you, Rocky, meaning Rocky, you and Ahab stole a watch and then took Jay up to the B&B. There's no other comment to be like he's right about. So right here, to me, if I was in a court of law, I'd be telling the jury, right here, this guy is admitting that Saul is right. Let's go back. What does Saul say? You and Rocky took a watch.
Fight and the thing got stolen. Do you know what the mad thing is? Yeah, he was right. There was a fight and the thing got stolen. And
Yeah, but there's fights everywhere every night and shit happens to people.
Because I remember a mate of mine asked me the next day. He said, "Oh, bro, you heard about some geezer got robbed during a fight? It was a green Hulk." And do you know what? I've actually spoke to that guy. I've got a video of it on my iPad.
So the friend said there was a fight, and then he sent Ahab a video of the fight. Is that what Ahab's trying to say?
You know what I'm saying? He's not wrong there, but the blame.
Yeah, but there's fights.
Do you know what
Right
the
there,
mad
got
thing is?
muted.
Yeah, he was right. There was a fight and the thing got stolen.
Okay. Let's get PowerPoint off so I don't hide behind it. There was a fight. So, during that fight, is it possible, because think about it, nobody knew Quack Quack's nickname was Quack Quack, but Quack Quack and his very close friends. But yet, on that beach video, I will never quit pointing out that the guy on there, whoever it is saying, let me go get my boy Quack Quack. And then Jay is being said, the name Jay. Oh, Jay, you said he wouldn't get stabbed. He was cut by a cactus. His battery was dead. It all fits like a damn leather glove. And I'm not talking OJ. I'm talking it really fits. Oh, Zaxxon, welcome back. Good to see you. And thank you, lovely, for the 20 Starlight memberships. Thank you, beautiful. And tonight we build over on TC True Crime Radio. So for the beautiful Starlights, I welcome you all. I hope you will tune into that. Thank you. All right. I got to thinking about this whole thing overnight. Like I was locked in meditation on the Jay Slater case. I closed my eyes and I just let it all play out. And I would love to share with you what comes to my mind. It's all theory. It's all just my thoughts. You probably heard most of it a billion times, but it's pretty damn sad. I'm at this point of 10 months later and I haven't really been able to debunk this theory. Okay? So, Ahab and Rocky, according to Saul, stole a watch. I think that took place on Saturday night. We have some kid or guy in the club saying, I want it back, I want it effing back. We have Brad up to his elbow. I said in the past that I thought Brad was getting something, putting something in. I don't think they had the watch by Sunday. I think it was sold to either PP, Sloth, or Nasty. Those are my picks because those are the weed shops that got shut down. But anyway, and that's the ones Ahab mentioned. Every weed shop that Ahab talked about got crashed by Ellie. I'm trying to get my chair closer. Okay. So after, and I'm thinking it's Saturday earlier in the day, not at the club. Like somebody's drunk, like the rumors are. Like the Anonymous witnesses say somebody's drunk. Ahab and Rocky slip the watch, right? They grab the Green Hulk watch. All right. Jay wants to meet Potter Paper. That's one of his goals in being in Tenerife. Oh, yeah. So is it possible Potter bought the watch? And Ahab was like, come on, Jay, you can meet Potter. I'm going to sell the watch. But the boy, Jay, is his insurance in case shit goes south. Gotcha. So that's a done deal. They go off and they party with their new money, buying 2 or 3 or 4 bottles of Hennessy, right? Celebrate. They got so much money. Now, it's the next night. By now, word is probably all over those locals that these 2 guys are looking for their boss's thief. And word's got out that Ahab is being tracked. Because if those 2 guys are looking for that watch, they're going to say, hey, do you know anybody named Quack Quack? That's going to get around all over the strip, right? So now, by 4 Papagayos after the call with Debbie, word is full around, in my humble opinion, all over the strip that they are looking for the people that took that watch. Now, at that point, I am taking in consideration that through, and you'll have to watch my past videos why I suggest this, that Lucy, who works for Potter, in my humble opinion, would full well know the entire story, and so would Brandon. And that would mean that Brad would too. And at that point, I believe they begin to spike Jay so that he can't deny nor defend himself if these people catch up with Jay, catch up with Ahab and Quack and Rocky. And that is indeed what happens, in my opinion. The bad guys that are looking for their boss's watch catch these kids at Papagayos, and everybody tries to head out the door. I'm tired. I think I want to go home alone, Lucy says. No, I don't believe that. I think this shit went down. I want it back. I want it effing back. That doesn't mean it's his. It means he's looking for it to get it back to his boss, perhaps, huh? Okay, anyway. Shit goes down. Jay takes a cut to the thigh. Now the kids all take off, right? They all take off to the beach, knowing that Jay got stabbed. And now somebody goes and gets Quack Quack and Rocky, because they're the ones that took the effing watch. And they're like, hey. Them 2 guys, we got broke up. There was a lot of people, thank God, because we got away. But they're looking for the watch. And Ahab's like, oh, all you little Quack Quack ducklings, go get in the damn cars. We're all going up to Masca. We're hiding out. Lucy goes to bed sometime early in the early morning, right? When she wakes up, Jay ain't there, huh? Is it because Ophelia brought the 2 guys that were like, where's Quack Quack? Where's this Ahab? We're going to talk to him. She's like, right here. He's in this apartment right here. It's green door. This little cabin. And Ahab, meanwhile, has already... Jay is out of it on the way to Masca, completely out of his face, off his face. Doesn't even got his face up, so somebody sits him up. Right? So he's sitting there with his eyes closed, glasses on there, like, take his phone, type it. Yeah, we got kicked out of there. Yeah, because there was an effing fight. We got kicked out of there. We're on our way to sell the watch. Right? They already know it's with 2 Molly guys, because they're looking for Quack Quack. So that pinpoints it's Jay that took the damn watch. Now the 2 guys are at the door. Bzzz, whatever. Whoa, dude, whoa. Check his phone. He even told people he stole the watch. Look, and not me. It's not Rocky, it's him. It's his face, it's him. Take him. That's me out of it when you shut that door. Hey, not my business. I'm a coward of the county lines. I have nothing to do with this. Okay, bye-bye. Shut the door. Yep. Whoop. Damn, Rocky. Holy shit. They just took the kid. Yeah. And that's that. Then they put him up for ransom. Your boy owes me a lot of money. They pay the ransom using the GoFundMe, and what they get back is a body. That's my theory, and until somebody can prove it different, I'm going to leave it there. Mariah says, if my memory serves me well, the watch was stolen Saturday night. That's what I think too. Susan says, I agree with you 100%, Mama D. You're spot on. And it makes sense. If the buyer was somebody famous like PP, the VIP, right? Then that's where the VIP got kind of mentioned in all this shit. Official Carrie George says, I think you're bang on, Mama D. Yep. Which means Jay was moored, which is the most heartbreaking part of this most disgusting thing. So whenever you look at Ahab and you see that round little face, don't fall for that charisma. Really think about everything that he has said for 10 months, lying to us, saying he knew nothing, not a damn thing about a watch. And then after Saul says he knew it for a fact that Ahab took it, now Ahab starts confessing. You know what? He was right. Guess what? Gig's up, Ahab. You're going to be looking through them bars, because I done been reading stuff. I went and got the... So, thank you so much to the true crimers that send me the legal documents and so forth that are available. I've read through it. At the end of the inquest, or whatever it was on that paper from the Spanish authorities, it states that there will be 20 days that could be challenged by the loved ones. And indeed, we then see paperwork following that up. There is a full investigation, as far as I know, still going on in the background. And I believe that YouTubers and TikTokers, the true crimers that are not on the accident one, have brought this so far that now they know where to really look. So, accessory to a crime like that, where you are the thief and you have known for 10 months that somebody kidnapped a kid instead of you, and that kid ended up dead and you've kept your mouth shut. I can't imagine how long you're going to sit in prison. I can't. I bet you're nervous. I think you're shook, Ahab. I think you're, what watch? What are we going to do now? Luggy. A lot of people think he just is so charming that Ahab couldn't hurt Jay. Yeah, well, a coward can be charming. A coward that hands over a child for the crime that they didn't commit, that they're innocent of, blaming them when it was your doing. Just don't ever forget that Ahab said, if it wasn't for Jay's friends, I'd be sitting in prison until I could prove my innocence. So my guess is that the friends' calls to Jay's phone and playing the part of Jay made them the hero to Ahab. I hope they are all very, very nervous. Day in the life of Penny. He's Sunset, gibbering all over the place. That's what he was doing. Joanne Fontaine said there's a clip of them looking at watches, and Ahab is in the background says, yeah, my mate bought one of those. Exactly. Yeah, I played that. Yep, Ahab picked the wrong guy to take a watch off of. Obviously. Now, doesn't this explain a lot if it tracks all the way back to the music industry? With all the TikTok, making fun of Jay. And then I want to bring this up. The most disgusting thing that I had seen with my own eyes Ahab and Rocky do is when that kid that came on the other night, Zoe sent me a clip, I gotta go look at it. So this kid comes on, not Saul, but another one that claimed to be Jay's friend. Has that same Jay Slater haircut. Looks very much like a Jay Slater friend, if you know what I mean. The style, they all look the same, right? The kid wanted to know why he got a taxi, why Ahab got a taxi that night. I don't know what that's about, but I want to say this. He called, Ahab and Rocky were calling that kid, saying he looked like a rat. A rat is somebody that snitches. And they quickly boot him out of that live because they didn't want those rat-like people in there. So, yeah, Jay was taken in a sense because I believe he was actually drugged to the point he didn't know what he was doing at the end of the night. It was real easy to grab him for that insurance. He had been seen with Ahab, probably selling the watch, on the way to sell the watch, but they probably didn't catch up to him then. They just got word that it was a 19-year-old British lad with two Molly guys that had the watch. And all Jay was doing is meeting Potter. Hey, Joe Tube. Hello, lovely. Brandon, Brad, and Jay were in Santiago on the sun went down Saturday. Brandon in the orange t-shirt still. Oh, thank you, thank you. Zoe, you're amazing. I hope your vacation's going good. Poll time. Are you ready? Remember, if you played at home, or if you want to play at home, you still can. Question. Here's the poll for the day. Do you believe a stolen watch had anything to do with Jay Slater's death? A, the answer, yes, Ahab took it, blamed Jay. B, Jay took it, yeah, Jay took it and got caught. C, no watch would cost Jay his life. Or D, Jay's death was a complete accident only. So we do have our least favorite answer would be D. Jay's death was an accident only. There is 1% out of 168 votes, right? Okay. Let me fix this real quick. I gotta close this and reopen it. Sorry, guys. Had to fix it. Okay, back to the poll. So the least is that. The second least is C. No watch would cost Jay his life. 6% have chosen that answer. B has a little bit more answer at 9%. Not much. 9%. Yes, Jay took it and got caught. 173 votes right now. Jay took it and got caught. 9%. Are you ready for this, baby? Oh, my lordy, quack, quack, I love you, quack, quack, oh my God, quack, quack, right? Here you go, Sharon. The answer at 83% is that Ahab took the watch and blamed Jay. And we're going to push everybody away. Me and you, bro. Me and you. A lot of bad things happen in life. We have to live with ourselves and move forward. And I know you don't want to go back to prison. I know you don't. But, buddy, I'm telling you now, you better get used to sleeping on a metal bed with no pillow. Because if I'm right, and that's if I'm right, that's exactly where you will end up if it is found out that you actually blamed Jay for your own theft. And it makes a hell of a lot of sense what Mark Williams Thomas was telling us. He was beating around the bush about the little watch and the underworld and all the crooked business that the friends and the society might not look real kind on. All these friends, right? It's all right there. But I do want to say thank you for coming forward and saying what kind of a watch it was. Now, I don't buy your bullshit that it was a green Hulk. I don't. I think it was a skeleton, an AP skeleton. I really do, but I could be wrong. Hey, electric paramedic, good to see you. We're going to end the poll, you guys, because, I mean, it's not going to change from 83%. The rest is 9%, 7%, 2%. We got 83%, so we'll end the poll before I forget. That's right, Sharon. Grandma Sharon, you can write Ahab because you love him so much in prison. You can put money on his books so that he can get something sweet when he's playing cards with the other inmates. The truth is coming out. And the truth is that Jay wasn't a bad boy. The truth, I absolutely believe, is that his mother was truthfully thinking, as did Lucy, that someone took Jay. Now, it would explain why Lucy lies for Ahab if she's working for Potter, but yet can claim that Jay's taken and want him back and fear for him. Because there'd be 3 parts to this party. There's the bad guys that would kidnap a kid and put him on a boat and send horrific Moroccan messages to the mama about, we got your boy. It makes sense with Rach and Brad talking about how they don't like seeing Jay look like that and having nightmares because of how they saw Jay. Because I'm sure with the ransom, they were like, look, he's still alive. We want our money. Makes sense. Oh my God, it makes sense. Lucy being the connector in that message. We want our, Lucy, you know who we be? You're a contributor, a worker, right? Because you're working with Potter. And they know damn well. Are you kidding me? Sandra Birchmar case solved. That cop never ever believed he was going to get busted. But we kept going until he did. Police force for her murder. He is now going to be facing trial for not only her death, but her baby's too. There were so many trolls and people making fun of us like, oh, how do you know a cop would do that? You're trying to tell me somebody on the police force would do that? Yeah, hell yeah, they did. I say and bring that up because Harmony Montgomery, 2 years we stayed on that case. 2 years to solve it. I was calling the FBI. Check that fridge the last time her dad was in that apartment. And sure enough, FBI went there. You saw him on camera bringing out the fridge. I told you before that even happened, that I had called and said, check out the fridge. Within 3 days, they're at that apartment on camera on the national news checking that fridge. Later in trial, biological evidence of Harmony Montgomery, put him away. We don't mess around. You can tell us that true crimers are nothing but a nuisance. We get to the bottom of the cases. I think we're there. I think we're there. It's all about the money. It's all about the watch. It's about saving your ass. Jay was nothing but a CYA to you, Ayub, and you were the coward that handed him over. In my humble opinion. So, you guys, I'm just numb. Everything starts falling into place. The beach footage. Lucy's apartment. The blanket. Of course the blanket was up there. Lucy probably grabbed that blanket when they all went to hide out in Masca away from the bad guys. Wax Unfiltered deserves a lot of amazing credit on the Jay Slater case. Duncan Smith deserves a lot of credit. Mark. Myself, you. I really do think it's been a collective effort from Wax to Duncan to Mark to me. World Entertainment News. No Bull. Viral News. Jan's Views. Al Dawn's Reviews. It's all we've done it. I believe we've put it together. So, lot to take in. Well, you guys, yeah, Wax big up Mama D. I loved it. Thank you, Wax. Hats off as always. You have my ultimate respect, sir. I appreciate you. Hats off to Mama D. I really do. Now, you guys, I've got a couple announcements. We do have our wonderful supportive starlights that financially support the channel and engage a lot in the content, and they're incredible. So we have TC Radio as our members special today. I would like my beautiful starlights to take me up on that invite. Join us for TC Radio. We will be listening to Wax and Duncan and all our favorites. We'll be covering whatever info there is on Jay Slater that is new, as well as I have a new channel. I know you're like, you have that tarot channel, right? I do, and I love that channel. I'll have that forever. We love it. We're very comfortable over there. We enjoy it. But Mama D paints, too. I'm an artist, and I've been an artist before I was a YouTuber. And I started a painting channel called Paradox Painting. And I put my first video out today. I've got 16 subs, and I think I've got like 22 views already. So humbly thank you. I would greatly appreciate anybody that enjoys art to check me out and support that channel. I just love you. Please do not go over there and sub up if you're not into art, because if you sub, you're going to get notifications and you're not going to want to watch it. Only interested parties, please go over. It's a brand new baby channel. First day out, very first video. Now, as a traditional painter, I have a lot of experience. However, this new paint technique, I have zero. So I'm learning it with you guys. And I make a lot of mistakes, but we always come out with something interesting in the end. You get to learn along beside me at my expense, but at the same time, it is so much fun. So I hope you will join it. I did post a link, Saxon, but here it is again. This is Paradox Painting. Thank you, Saxon Love, and great to see you. I miss you. There you are, lovely. I do, Rach. There's a link. And I would ask my mods to copy that link so that in the future you'd be able to share that link. Maybe what I'll do is I'll get some links together and I'll post it in our community bulletin board that you'd be able to just copy and paste the entire thing, and that way you'd always be able to go back to a place to get the link if you need. Makes it easier. What's sad to me is the duping delight of Ahab snickering when he's retelling on the club, Central Club. He's retelling about when that buzzer rose at the apartment there in Masca, when it rang, the buzzer. And he's snickering and duping delight that Jay's shitting his pants. And that woman that reported to her daughter that she wanted to turn in CCTV footage of that young man with the two men, well, that's who went to the door with Ophelia, I'm sure. They removed Jay. It explains why the Maruba, it explains it all to me. Heartbreaking. But it all makes sense finally. We've been asking, make it make sense. Well, it does now. I wasn't. You know how hard it was to get online and talk about Potter and Big Nasty and the Sloth when nobody else... I mean, I had people going, put your tinfoil hat on. And here, I'd bring up the watch and people were like, there was never a watch. What are you going on about? Move along, move along. It was you that were the supporters that kept saying you might be on to something. Everything, all the way back, if you go back to when I was into this, I was always looking at Papagayo and that fight, and I was always bringing up the watch because I just couldn't accept that kind of thing could have happened so close to the disappearance in the same exact location that Jay was. The coincidences of Lucy going home right when that fight allegedly took place. Yeah, they didn't go home. They went to Masca to beat their ass out of there as a hideout. And so, you know, there's no way to bring Jay back. Finding out what we believe to be the truth doesn't fix a damn thing for Jay or Warren or Debbie or Zach. So there's no glory. There's no yay. There's actually more anger. There's more pain. Because I personally hope that whoever effing accompanied, or what do you call that? Accomplished this, and the individuals that took action on that boy, I ask for God above to bring justice on the name of Jay Slater. I pray to God that true justice comes. And I'll tell you what, I will celebrate if we get good news that this has come to fruition, that we have justice for Jay. I love you guys. I will see you again very soon. I'm taking tomorrow off on this channel. However, I encourage you, come over to Paradox Paint. video 2, my second painting, and I'm going to tell you, this one came out really, really, really good. Even if I do say so myself, we did something right. But I literally take you through the whole process of me learning and the mistakes I make the entire time. So Paradox Paint will be going, as well as if you are into pulling cards, I will be doing an intuitive, inspirational morning message, as always, over on our Mama D and our Beautiful Families channel. All right, you guys, get ready. We're about to jump over with our members, our beautiful starlights, to TC Radio. 4 videos today. I never did 4 videos in the same day, but I could not skip this video today because it was all about the watch. Thank you, Prime Candy, Day in Life of Penny, Zoe Zaxon, Joanne, Bespoken, Nikki UK, Karen Bell, TJ Hamilton, Joy Wing, Teresa, Ocean Deep, Electric Paramedic, Jaybird, good to see you. I love you all. To the moon and back. Let's get our music going. There's got to be a part of Jay thinking, thank God all these people stood by me, right? He's got to be feeling that until the truth really comes fully out. I hope we did you right, Jay Slater. I hope we did you right. I pray we did. We did our best. I love you guys. To the moon and back. Bye, Ash. Bye, Fiona. Good to see you, lovely. Good to see you, Samantha and Mariah. Allison HR. Good to see you, lovely. Karen Bell. Hey, Lizzie. Bye for now, lovelies. Bye for now.